I started off by using a giant round brush, and I'm just combing out the wig to make sure there's no tangles. There was a little bit of a dent in the wig, as you can see, so I'm just trying to make sure everything's all smooth. And as you'll see on more in this video, I'm actually going to be straightening the hair as well. This is a very simple wig transformation, nothing groundbreaking, but I just wanted to fix it up a little bit, and for this wig I actually used it for 2 different cosplays. So this section of the video I am sectioning off parts of the hair so that I can work on the wig more easily. I'm just using some hair clips and sectioning the longer part of the hair out of the way so I can continue working on the bangs, because that was more of a hurdle for me. Now I'm just spraying some heat protectant. I believe it's the Heat Protectant. I'm spraying it all over the wig. Oh, and before I even placed, when I placed the wig on the wig stand, I actually pinned it down with a pin first, so that way it doesn't fall all over the place, because the wig tends to be too heavy for the wig stand. Now I'm just brushing it out to make sure that the product evenly distributes to all parts of the wig before I straighten it. Now I'm finally starting to straighten the hair. I took a little bit longer brushing the hair because I wanted it to be just right. I'm a bit of a perfectionist, so I take long doing certain things. I probably take too long straightening it, but you won't see that in this video because I cut it due to time constraints. But here I am just straightening the bangs. It was a little bit difficult with this wig stand because the hair does tend to get caught on like the leaves and stuff. It's kind of hard to section out, but I did my best with what I had. I'm thinking of getting a new wig stand or making my own, because this one, it's really pretty, but it's not really practical for everyday cosplay purposes. And just a disclaimer, I am not a professional hairstylist. I have no idea what I'm doing. I'm just kind of going along with the tips and tricks I learned on YouTube and stuff like that. So this is just how I do it. This is my process. I section that part off to make sure that it's separate from the other parts. And as you can see, I'm looking on my phone, looking at reference pictures, as well as looking up different tutorials to see how I can perfect my technique. I'm just going section by section, taking my time. The back section of the wig was particularly difficult in terms of straightening because it was the most dented, I find. I don't know if you could tell in this portion of the video, but it took me a longer time to do the back side of the wig. I'm using my brush and some hair cutting scissors, and as you'll see in the background, I have some detangler spray and hairspray, which I'll be using later on. I'm just shaping the bangs to how I want them, and it took me a bit longer because I kept looking at reference photos just to make sure that it was accurate to both cosplays I wanted to do. I'm just styling it to see if I like the length or if it's going to be too long. I want to make sure that I can still see when I'm wearing it, so it's not covering my eye or sticking to my fake eyelashes when I put them on. I essentially repeated the same process each time I wanted to cut off some length from the bangs. I just cut it at an upwards angle, very lightly. I didn't do too much, just in case, because I didn't want it to look too choppy. I wanted it to look seamless and even. Eventually I do get the bangs how I want it to be placed, and a trick that I learned on YouTube, I don't remember which video creator that I learned the trick from. I'll find it and list it in the description, but what they did was they took some pins and placed it on the mannequin head, and the hair sprayed it down, and then that's how they kept the hair in place. I really like that technique, and I used a similar technique for this as well, and I left it overnight before I went to the convention. I actually used this to go to Comic-Con, Montreal Comic-Con, as Mary Jane, and I actually styled this the night before I went to the convention. Because I wanted, the reason why I did it overnight was because I wanted it to look really nice to put together when I went to the con the next morning, so also ADHD. So I'm just doing the final touches before I hairspray it down. So that's the final look. Thank you so much for watching. Bye!